Shannon Miller is no stranger to the spotlight. As an Olympic gymnast, she was applauded around the world. But when Miller left competition, she was introduced to a new kind of fame, where the cheering stopped and the chasing began. Suzanne Rico has the story.
7 Olympic gold medal performances, 9 world championships. It's a track record that's earned 21-year-old Shannon Miller the title of the most decorated American gymnast in history. But with the high price of gold comes the high price of fame.
When you're on TV, you're pretty much in someone's home, and they feel like they really know you, but you don't know them.
Shannon Miller didn't know Joseph Whitney Vogt until he moved from Connecticut to attend the University of Oklahoma, where Shannon is a sophomore.
He ended up in one of my classes and talked to me every now and then.
But Miller and Vogt shared more than just a meteorology class. Vogt moved into Shannon's apartment building, and soon she noticed he would often show up wherever she was. It seemed odd to the famous gymnast, but at first, she brushed it off.
I was a little naive, hoping that it would just kind of go away.
At what point did you realize that this was serious and potentially very dangerous?
Well, there was an accident. He kind of rammed into my boyfriend's truck.
That incident happened February 21st. Shannon wasn't in the truck, her boyfriend wasn't hurt, and Vogt's lawyer says it was an accident. But Shannon says that's when 5 weeks of minor harassment escalated into stalking.
There is a line that can be crossed, and it definitely was.
Shannon went to police with her story, and the next day, officers arrested her classmate on a stalking complaint as he left the university's Dale Hall. When police searched Vogt's apartment, they allegedly found evidence of an obsession.
Boxes and boxes of letters that he'd written, every video that I had ever done, whether it be commercial or competition or exhibition, pretty much every newspaper or magazine clipping that I'd been in or on, we used boxes, plus some pretty dramatic drawings that were not very easy to look at.
After the arrest, Vogt was released on $2,000 bail. Shannon filed an emergency protective order alleging ongoing mental harassment, phone calls, visits, and stalking.
What do you want to see happen out of all of this?
I'm hoping that they can have him get some therapy.
And that's likely what Vogt will get if convicted. He has no prior criminal record and has moved back home to Connecticut, separated from Miller by 2,000 miles and a court order. Shannon says she hopes that's enough.
I don't know that jail time or anything like that is going to be really what I want necessarily.
What Shannon does want is to move on with her life.
Good, Shannon. Very good.
She's taken up ice skating and says she plans to concentrate on her new sport and put the whole stalking ordeal on ice.
You can't live in fear, and I'm going to go about the rest of my life just like I always have.
Through his lawyer, Vogt has denied all charges of stalking and says he is simply a fan of Shannon Miller.
Left Oklahoma, that misdemeanor stalking charge could carry up to 1 year in jail.